Pull-ups are categorized like a beginner move with which every calisthenics athlete should start his calisthenics journey. Well, maybe if he's not at that level yet, Austrian pull-ups are there, of course. So Austrian pull-ups, pull-ups, and then he can progress furthermore to more hardcore exercises like muscle up, one-arm pull-up, front T-bar. But before trying any of these, he must be good in pull-ups. Well, you really don't have to if you are like 5 foot and weight 80 pounds. Sorry shit guys, I had to. But let's be real about this. Are pull-ups truly a beginner move? Nah. The first thing I think you think about when you do pull-up is, in the initial part you are retracting your scapula, but I believe you don't think about it that intensively, like it is automatic, let's say. So the first thing for you is getting your chin above the bar, like this. Oh, my neck. By bending your arms, so you get there. Which is okay. There are different mindsets you can use when doing pull-ups. For example, you can do just pull-ups to be able to pull yourself up. If you would be in some scenario like you would be hanging somewhere and under you would be lava, you would use every single muscle to pull yourself. That's muscle up. So that's one approach. And I use this one for a long time. But as we know, and this is the second approach, when you are doing pull-ups, you should target your back muscles, not your arms. Which is the funny thing, because my common sense tells me that to be better at pull-ups and be able to target your back muscles more, you need to strengthen your weak links. Arms, grip, especially. If you have a really weak grip, how you want to do pull-ups when you can't even hold yourself onto the bar? That's why many people, instead of strengthening their grip, use wrist wraps. I have a weak grip, so I will put on some freaking leather on my wrist, which will make them even weaker. Compared to the rest of the body, I mean, of course. Anyways, I start off the main topic. So now we know that with pull-ups, you should primarily target your back muscles. Whoa! And this is the time when the problem, big, huge problem, comes with pull-ups. With targeting back muscles with pull-ups. That's not a beginner exercise. Nah. That's not a beginner exercise. To do correctly pull-ups, you have to be a freaking master. Okay. If you don't understand me, let's say you can do one pull-up with a somehow bad, good form, whatever. Go on a lat pull-down machine. Put up 80 kgs if you weight 80 kgs and try to do on that lat pull-down machine. Proper pull, squeezing your back muscles, full range of motion. You stand zero chance of doing that. And maybe I didn't even need to pull out this extreme example. Let's say you could even do 10 pull-ups and try to pull on that lat pull-down machine with perfect form, full range of motion. Try to really touch the bar with your chest. Still, there's a huge difference between using every muscle you have. Well, it's a compound movement, so to get your chin above the bar like this, man. Don't do that. Like, leave your head straight and just don't cheat those pull-ups. No. They are not a beginner. Why they are cheating those pull-ups? If they would be beginner, then they are easy, right? And then going on lat pull-down machine without any chance of like keeping, for example, and do those pull-ups correctly, full range of motion. And this why there is the problem, biggest problem of pull-ups, because people don't understand the correct technique. I'm not talking really about like uneven shoulders, shrugged shoulders. Well, those are also huge mistakes, but I'm talking about people who are comfortable doing, for example, 20 pull-ups, 15 pull-ups, even chin above the bar, but still they are doing them with hollow body, which is not a mistake. It is different approach, but let's say bad hollow body position. Not really trying to squeeze those back muscles, and they are essentially doing pull-ups like they would want to do muscle up in this position with arms in front of them instead of, you see the difference? Bad form and correct form. You know, if they would just aim to be bad at pull-ups, to build up endurance, for example, then okay, then do it with any form you want. But when you are trying to target those back muscles, you gotta target them. And how we build muscle? Well, isometric holds, but stretch and squeeze. How we stretch? Hang. How we squeeze? Like this. To me, it seems like athletes took the form of weighted pull-ups and they apply to their bodyweight pull-ups. They don't touch the bar with their chest. They have terrible form, no control. They are dropping in their joints. Then check out. I will again use Daniel Slizans. Daniel Slizans is twice world champion. First of all, he's doing weighted pull-ups with 20 pounds. 10 reps, I don't know. And then even bodyweight pull-ups after over 10 years of calisthenics. But check out the form. He does them correctly. If you will do pull-ups correctly, you will guess out real quick, man. They are not beginner exercise. Just imagine a typical fitness guy that will get himself into fitness for the first time, like normal motor people. For them, pull-up is impossible. Okay, let's change it to lat pull-down machine. For them, pulling 80 kgs, if they weigh 80 kgs, is impossible. Because they imagine themselves doing it with correct form. They don't have crippled mindset of pull-ups. What? whatever. Just overall, I think that this form, this perfect, man, this is so sexy form, just vanished from calisthenics, and nobody does pull-ups like this, even bodyweight. Every calisthenics athlete suddenly decided to not even try to touch the bar with his chest. And we could move this conversation even further. When you are not touching the bar with your chest and not really spending time in this position, you will then of course lag in that position. Same as with advanced stack frontal pull-ups. If you will do pull-ups only halfway, you will never be good in touch, for example. It will help you somehow, but you will still need to train that position. Of course, you can target even your back muscles with straight body. It is a little bit harder to stay in that straight line and target your back muscles the same way. Ow, kurwa. Just think about it. You would be a beginner, let's say total beginner. You would start from complete scratch. You would go into the gym and you would immediately do 80 kg deadlift. The video we'll watch today, and I will react to it, is from gymnastic method. Forget how you do pull-ups. Forget it. And instead, do this. Alright, let's get into the video. Why? What?
Stop doing pull-ups with just your arms. Many people make the mistake of not using pull-ups for what they're actually meant for. Pull-ups are primarily a back exercise and only secondarily work the arms.
You see, as I told you, we are taught everywhere on the internet pull-ups are targeting mainly back muscles, but nobody does them the way they should be performed to target their back muscles. And so that's why it is like in calisthenics athletes' minds, easy exercise.
The main purpose of pull-ups is to develop the back muscles. This isn't just limited to pull-ups, people do it with inverted rows as well.
Yeah, Austrian pull-ups, I'd say that even those are also difficult a lot. Full range of motion, you will for example try to stop at the top range with a little bit of force grip, or maybe not. And again, those can be also really difficult. It depends on how difficult you will make them. If you will cheat them, fly up, not controlled, and you will then fly back down, dropping down the same way like my incomes, man.
In my previous videos, I've explained that inverted rows are crucial prerequisites for pull-ups, but many people get this wrong too. So why does this happen? Think about it. Using your hands and arms is a natural part of your everyday life.
And now write down this moment, because this is the moment when gymnastic method disrespected everybody with our arms. So maybe I'm the one who disrespects. Sorry. I feel sorry for it.
Whether you're opening a door, pulling open a fridge, or simply lifting a glass to drink, you're using your arms and When you're packing your stuff into a car, you're essentially doing biceps curls. Even when someone wants to show off their muscles, like kids, they flex their biceps because it's the universal symbol of strength. This is why we can say that arm flexion and using our arms are natural, instinctive movements that are present in almost everyone's daily life. However, activating the back muscles, controlling the scapulas, and moving them correctly is much less common. And yet, this is the key to pull-ups,
this is the correct form,
rows, and a much better physique. Most people can't even perform a simple shoulder circle properly. If they can, it's often glitchy.
Okay, let's try it. It can't be that hard. Remember these words. I would want to know now whoever tried it also with me. Their mother just came into their room and yeah. Ah, shit. My kid is acoustic.
In my earlier videos, I talked about scapula positioning and activation, which are essential parts of joint preparation.
Yeah, this is the part. This is the initial part. Yeah, this is what I was talking about, this initial part of a pull-up. You don't really think about that much, because you are doing it automatically. Well, you actually don't have to do it if your form is that crippled. Can stay in this position throughout your whole set.
They are also prerequisites for effectively using them in pull-ups or inverted rows. The biggest issue that most people have never learned how to properly activate their back muscles. As a result, they instinctively pull with their arm.
Well, this example is more of a like strength issue. As I said at the beginning, for me it took also I did them for the purpose of just like being able to pull yourself up somehow. And he's even shrugging his shoulders.
When someone starts doing pull-ups, their first reaction is to use their arms because that's the movement they are most familiar with. The scapula stabilizing muscles and back muscles are often so weak.
Yo, this is what I was talking about. Beginner move, but why he does it like this? Pull-ups are not a beginner move. You have to be a freaking master, freaking god to do them correctly. At least go for full range of motion and don't strengthen only a half, third of your range of motion you could possibly hit. You should go back either to negative, maybe jumping pull-ups with a resistant band, so like drop down your ego, man. Pull-ups are difficult. Of course, I would say that at the beginning of your journey, half a year, you could do possibly these pull-ups just to get comfortable with working out, get into the grind, or I don't know. But then you should sit down. Okay, I did a couple of thousand pull-ups and now how I should do them correctly. And you should start to care about the technique, you know.
And back muscles are often so weak that they can't support the movement properly. This is super visible when someone's shoulders slide up during a pull-up because they lack scapular depression and control.
Also, this range of motion, I don't know why people took the range of motion from weighted calisthenics to bodyweight pull-ups. Stop weighted calisthenics, it's destroying our athletes. And one more thing, if you decide to start doing pull-ups correctly, at the beginning, I would maybe advise to do chin-ups this way. If you think about it, pull-ups are hard because you are not using really that much your chin-ups. Huh? What the fuck I just said? Your biceps, you know, you will hang with the chin-up grip, arch. And this way you'll be able to hit more reps.
This quickly leads to stagnation in training, your rep count remains low, your back doesn't develop as you'd like, you can't progress to advanced exercises, and your back muscles' weakness limits your progress. The reason your back muscles are often weak is that they tend to stretch out and lose strength naturally. The sedentary lifestyle and working at a desk only makes this worse.
Yeah, this era, if you think about it again, this video is all about thinking. Think more, act less. Okay, that was a good one, you can't disagree. You are having a breakfast, and then the only walk you do in the day is intended, or how to say it, just to sit somewhere else. You go to the school, let's say, you go to the bus just to sit there. Or maybe stand there because they're everywhere seniors. Chill, just a joke. Once you will get off the bus, you walk to the school just so you can sit there again. I'm now sitting also.
So if you want a stronger back or better posture, learning to activate your back muscles is essential. 99% of people do pull-ups incorrectly.
Pull-ups are easy exercise, by the way. So, well, for obese people, it is a hardcore square, man.
Because of this. It's common for someone to think that they can do 15 or 20 pull-ups, but their technique is completely wrong.
And those athletes doing 15, 20 pull-ups, I said it here, by the way, if you slept like a climber, they could do it just with the bad approach of not targeting your back muscles, of not really squeezing those back muscles, same as I did for years. I was dumb.
For example, if you can't touch the bar with your chest, that's a clear sign that your back muscles aren't activating properly and your scapulars aren't working as they should.
Maybe also some mobility. Chest to bar pull-ups are these days considered as a more advanced form of pull-ups. People 20 years back would slap us so hard, like, wake up, man, but this is not hard, this is the regular pull-up, chest to bar.
This is typical of those who haven't learned the correct technique. Situations like this teach humility, as you often have to go back to the basics and relearn the whole movement pattern. This is a specific process that must be built step by step with
those back muscles,
scapular activations, and very precise gradual strength development. If you rush things or skip steps, those bad habits will just come back. That's why it's important to set your ego aside and progress step by step. But if you're looking for a fast track to achieving your dream physique,
business.
Just click the link below.
Okay, enough of business. Alright, so that's the message I wanted to spread to you with gymnastic methods. Pull-ups are not a beginner move. You can make from them beginner move, but then you won't target those muscles as you should. I hope you like this video. If you want to support me a little bit more, you can become a member of this channel. It's only for $1. I still will appreciate a lot, like $1. That's one energy drink for me, so I can do another video. If you want to watch more of my videos, you can check out also this one. I will see you there if you click it. If not, I won't see you ever again. Acoustic again. Acoustic outro. Bye. Acoustic. Bye.